And when you visit India, how do you find it there?
Culture shock, I would say, for sure. Culture shock, because I can't really speak the language well.
Did you know that the city of Brampton in Ontario, Canada, is one of the largest Indian communities outside of India? Today, Indian culture is Brampton culture. Welcome to Brampton, the little India in Ontario, Canada. This is a Taxocos production, a seasoned life filled with good food and epic travel stories. Hit that subscribe button and come along for the ride. The story of Indian culture in Brampton is a story of migration, resilience, and transformation. In the late 1960s and 1970s, waves of Indian migrants, many from Punjab, arrived in search of better opportunities. Over time, their traditions, languages, and entrepreneurial spirit became woven into the fabric of Brampton's identity. From vibrant festivals to mouth-watering cuisine, the city's identity has been shaped in no small part by the people and traditions that came from halfway across the world. Building a new life wasn't without challenges for the new arrivals. Indian families had to navigate cultural assimilation while preserving their heritage.
देखी मुझे लगा अगर रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी तो शायद राइड मिल जाए स्टेशन तक।
तो क्या राइड नहीं मिली?
पूछो ही मत, याद करती हूँ तो बहुत जी घबराता है।
समझ गया, ये वही गुंडा था ना?
गुंडा नहीं, खूनी था।
Can you start by telling us your name?
Yeah, my name is Poonam Thakur. So I am a visitor. I'm an audience here for the play. So I came here with my mother-in-law and my aunt, so who are here to watch the show as well, which I've heard a lot about, how they bring our Indian culture here, and so many people from different parts of India.
What role do you think such events play in preserving Indian culture?
Well, the cultural itself brings diversity, right? And then we have different people from different parts of India coming and showing their culture here. And then, it's the play that gives you, at the end of the day, it's the play that gives you a word or a sentence that you take from here. Honestly, I don't miss my culture because, people are so friendly, they're so cultural society here. It's a big society. We make friends, we meet each other. We don't miss anything from back home.
You were born here.
Yep, I was born here.
Of Indian parents. How do you balance the two cultures? Indian culture and Canadian culture?
That's a good question. I think that really stems from your childhood and how your parents brought you up. I don't think you particularly have a say. It's how your parents kind of bring you up, and that's how they balance it out. So they, speak in Kashmiri or in Urdu. So they, I think, implement little pieces of culture from what they're brought up from and add it to where I was born here. So growing up in Canada, obviously it's not the same as the culture there, but when you sprinkle a little bit doses throughout your childhood, like speaking in the native language or watching, Bollywood movies or, things like that, I think that's really how you balance it, and that's not from you particularly, but like how your parents brought you up. So,
Do you find it easy to balance the two cultures?
I mean, yes and no. I think you have your community. So I have a bunch of family friends from that area as well that also live there, and they've immigrated here, and I have those close friends. But also school.
Do you eat your traditional food from India, or you eat the Canadian food?
I don't even know what Canadian food is, to be honest, but at home usually, native food. Native Indian food usually Indian food, but then I also make my own food, so I like meal prep. So I think it's a bit of both, and with the GTA, I think since a lot of Indian immigrants have come here, and there's a lot of Indian restaurants as well. So I think that's also, I don't know, that's good too. But I've usually a mix of both.
My name is Karn Sharma. I grew up here in Brampton for pretty much my whole life. Now I moved to Niagara Falls. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell us the impact of the community impact of such events like this one?
Like these? Well, I feel like it's really good for the community because it's plays that are in our own language. So I feel like people can appreciate and understand the plays a lot more. It brings the community together, A lot of people can come together with friends, family, enjoy a show. And the good thing is it's very culturally relevant to us. It shows a lot of support for our own people as well. So I just think it's a really good community building event.
Okay. And being a second generation Indian Canadian, do you speak your language yourself?
I do, yeah. I grew up with my grandmother, so I pretty much had to. There was a very big language barrier between me and her. So pretty much just from growing up with my grandma and my mom and dad, I just learned like that. I didn't go through any classes or anything. I just picked it up, and now I can speak fluently and understand it all as well. I feel like it's just the home environment. Being around your mom and dad and your grandparents, they all speak Hindi or Punjabi, so you're not gonna speak much English with them. So I feel like because of that, my whole 15, 20 years of living, I've been able to learn more words and understand it better. So yeah.
And the food?
Oh, the food's amazing. Yeah, I can't complain about the food.
Do you eat your
homemade mom-made meals? Yeah, all the time. I love it. I honestly, I can't say that I grow tired of it yet. Maybe down the road it'll happen, but right now, no. I love our Indian food for sure.
Do you speak your language fluently?
Nah, not fluently. I understand it fully, but I don't speak fluently. I'm conversational. I can speak decently well, but I understand everything, but I can't speak it fully.
Okay. Yeah. And when you visit India, how do you find it there?
Culture shock, I would say, for sure. Culture shock, because I can't really speak the language well, and people they know when you're kind of like a tourist. I feel like a tourist at times, yeah. I feel like a tourist. Obviously it's home, but you still feel kind of like you're not from there, completely from there, because I was born here, I've lived here my whole life. So it's a little challenging because you don't know the language very well. You don't know how the ins and outs of it. It's completely different. Completely.
From language barriers to underrepresentation in politics and media, the migration was filled with obstacles. Yet, through community support, religious institutions, and cultural centers, traditions were not only preserved, but celebrated.
सामान अबे तुम्हें क्या लेना देना मेरे सामान से
ये बात भी सही है
ए, ये तुम दरवाजा अंदर से बंद क्यों कर रहे हो
Today, Brampton's Indian culture is everywhere. In its food, festivals, music, and even politics. Restaurants serve sizzling tandoori dishes, streets light up during Diwali, and Bhangra beats energize community gatherings. The Indian community has also played a massive role in Brampton's economy, running businesses, contributing to healthcare, education, and technology sectors. What role do you think the Indian community has played in the development of Brampton?
And I'm pretty sure, there are a lot of engineers and doctors here as well. Different people from different society bringing different jobs here.
A turning point came in 1987 with the city's first official Vaisakhi parade, drawing thousands to the streets of Brampton. It wasn't just a celebration, it was a declaration that Indian culture was here to stay, shaping the city's multicultural character forever.
चाय पानी ठंडा गरम ले आओ
नहीं प्लीज आप क्यों नहीं रहिए
जाऊंगा नहीं भाई यहाँ से
From the first migrants to the thriving community of today, Indian culture has left an indelible mark on Brampton, making it one of Canada's most vibrant multicultural cities. It is a living example of how traditions from far away can enrich a new home for generations. Indian culture isn't just part of Brampton's story. It is part of its soul. What's your favorite Indian tradition? Food or festival? Share it in the comments. And don't forget to check out my other videos exploring the rich cultural histories that shape cities around the world.
Talk so good, oh talk so cool. Talk so good, we love you most. Talk so good makes your day. It glows, baseline deep, let the rhythm take flight. Dancing hearts in the soft moonlight, cooking joy so tight, Toxicals makes your day. Toxicals.
This is a Taxocos production, a seasoned life filled with good food and epic travel stories. Hit that subscribe button